Hey, welcome to BSP TV. I'm Kevin Gammy. I've got with me Mike Haynes of Top Nosh. How are you going?
I'm good, Kev. How's yourself?
I'm doing sensational today. Now, I got a quick question for you. When COVID came and like people were in a state of confusion, what happened to your business?
Well, essentially, the demand for what we do almost doubled in a period of 2 to 3 weeks. So basically, think of what people did with, the old thing that we never want to mention in supermarkets. And that was just, a lot of people just had that type of mentality with the product that we supply. So yeah, it hit us fast and furious, let's put it that way.
So you help people with meals, yeah?
Yeah, so we do a range of pre-packed fresh and frozen meals, which we deliver mainly to our market. Our niche is over 70s, so we specifically do stuff for seniors.
So you got a really you got a really tight niche, and B, all of a sudden you got smashed with doubling the size of your business. Customer service must have gone wild.
It was crazy, and we had to take some really tough decisions very early on because we were getting lots of people saying, "Can you bring the milk to us as well as the meals? Can you do this? Can you do that?" And we actually saw a lot of our competitors start to pick up on that real quick. We took an absolutely firm decision that we were sticking with our knitting. Excuse the pun, considering we're dealing with seniors. So we said absolutely not. We said absolutely not. We're sticking with what we do. We do what we do really well, and we are not taking our eye off that for one moment. So that
you're not going to start competing with Coles and home delivery and that sort of stuff. So absolutely fantastic. So one thing that from all of our discussions that I know, you know your clients absolutely sensationally.
I'm very connected with them. I mean, that's probably the reason why we're not a massive business. We're just still a one-off because I get so much satisfaction out of solving a particular problem. And the good thing is, over the years, I've learned exactly what that problem is. And we've got the solution that fits, 90% of people absolutely fantastically.
So next week we're going to talk about doubling the size of your business using customer service as a thing. A lot of small business owners pride themselves on their customer service, and and I'm guilty of not always delivering what I had in my head, because things just grow out of control from time to time. What are your secrets? What are the things that you're going to be covering next week?
So I guess the thing is it possible to teach people how to be good in customer service? Is it something that they're born with or not? And I don't really know the answer to that. I've been successful with some people that were hopeless to begin with, I have to say. But obviously training is a massive element of it. But the other thing that's most important, I think, is empathy. And then finally, an absolute intimate knowledge of your products and services and the issues that your customers face.
Fantastic. So next week, you're going to cover the 5 steps to creating awesome customer service and getting new business from that.
Well, I'm going to cover some steps. I'm not sure how many steps I'm going to cover in totality.
There may be 3, there may be 5, there may be 19. We're not sure right now. But next week, Mike will have an absolute answer. And what I would encourage you to do is to think of, okay, so what made you different from your competitors? Because you outshone your competitors over that time period. Many of your competitors were still struggling, and you actually doubled the size of your business.
Well, actually, one of our competitors went out of business during COVID, which is, that was a real surprise. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm not saying that I don't know how many steps there are. I definitely do. We've got a process in place that was in place before COVID. We've obviously did a lot of adjustment to that during the COVID period. So one thing that we did do, for instance, was we actually closed our website down to new subscribers, people couldn't just hop on the website. There was things that we did in terms of communication, etc. But it was really all about understanding how people were feeling, why people were dashing into the supermarkets and doing what they were doing. And I think when you get into their heads and really understand that, you can make adjustments in your customer service delivery to account for that. And I think that's what, fortunately, we seem to have done that very successfully.
Absolutely. So you're going to help people with a formula of how they can do that and get inside their customer heads. I really appreciate it. I always love talking to you and getting new insights into that side of things. So thank you very much for your time today. I look forward to seeing you next week. That is next Wednesday morning at 10 o'clock. And you'll have everything ready. I'm really looking forward to it.
And guys, if you're listening in right now, just keep an eye on the group for this week. I'll be popping a few posts in there just to get things warmed up. So I'll catch you there, and at 10 o'clock next Wednesday.
Look forward to it, mate. I'll catch you then. Bye now.